いざ戦場へ。ほらほら、出撃の時間だよ。気をつけていってらっしゃい。じゃあ作戦開始。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy underscore 12 here, bringing you a match in the Gym Striker, a suit that I've never really used before. I've used the Striker Custom and the Gym Striker Kai, but I've just never used the normal Gym Striker. This was my first actual attempt at using it, and I gotta say, I didn't do too bad, despite the fact that I didn't really want the Twin Beam Spear, the Scythe version. I still did pretty okay. Before we continue, if you guys want to make any GB02 request videos, you can always ask me on my Discord server. Obviously, if you want to make requests, you kind of have to be a part of my Discord server. They're free requests, so, you know, feel free to make your requests. You get 2 free ones every month. You just have to be a part of my Discord server. Now, the Gym Striker here is a 300 General level 1. It goes up to level 4 at 450. I took this thing out in a 500 point room, and I still did quite good, honestly. I didn't think I would do as good as I did, considering the fact that I just never used this suit, like, ever. And despite me using it once and doing pretty well, I still have some problems with this suit. I'll get to that in a second, but let's kind of just talk about the weapons, because it's kind of interesting for this Gym Striker. So, in terms of weapons, you can equip either the 100mm machine gun or the bullpup machine gun. I opted for the bullpup machine gun because I like using the bullpup whenever I get a chance. And I feel like it's the better of the two weapons. Though that could be, you know, your own judgment. I just feel like the bullpup is just a overall better weapon than the 100mm machine gun. There we go. It also has obviously 2 versions of this twin beam spear. It has a kind of just like a kind of spear-like weapon, of course. But if you don't want to use it in the spear, you can use it as the scythe or sickle mode. It does a heavy stagger, but you can only swing it once, so yeah. And it also has, I think, from my knowledge, a little bit of even a longer like wait time to get it ready between swings than just the normal twin beam spear. So take it as you will. It has a pair of head-mounted Vulcans, which admittedly aren't that good. I mean, they're fine, but this thing is mostly geared for melee, so it doesn't have the best range strength ever, so it's just kinda iffy, I guess. And then its final weapon is the beam saber that it has as a sub-weapon. I feel like it needs a buff because it takes way too long to actually continue to swing it. I just wish it acted like a normal beam saber, like in terms of like the cooldown and everything, because it takes way too long. So it's kind of hard to like get a let's say for example you get a downswing with the lance, whether it's the lance or the sickle, and then go for you know, your beam saber. It's kind of hard to get it ready in time, or just like you knock someone down with your beam saber and you want to keep going, but you can't because it's too slow. So maybe just give it just a normal average melee cooldown would be just enough for this suit. Because otherwise there's not really any other buff or anything I would really give it. I think it's kind of fine as it is. It is a very cool variation, of course. Speaking, I guess we can move on to the design, which I really like the design of the Gym Striker. It is way too cool. And of course, if you guys saw Unicorn, obviously its weapon did get a kind of second legacy with the GB02 Semi-Striker, which is just a cobbled together mess of parts from various Federation mobile suits. And I really wish we would get like a master grade of this suit, though the high grade from my experience actually is quite good. I mean, it comes with technically 4 beam saber blades, because of course you have the 2 beam sabers on this twin beam spear, and then you have the extra beam saber. So that thing comes with like 4 beam sabers. It had some pretty decent articulation from what I could tell, and of course it has the really awesome spike shield with the working pile driver. Unfortunately, that does not actually work in the game, of course. I don't know how they even incorporate something like that, like a pile bunker in the shield. I don't know how that would work necessarily, if they were to actually ever do that, but still, it's quite a cool just gym, honestly. Despite it being so cool, I don't think it's my favorite version of the gym, or like gym variant from the one you wore. That would probably have to be the Gym Dominance, or the what was that other one I'm thinking about right now? The Gym Cannon, just the normal Gym Cannon, not the space type or anything like that. Actually, speaking of Gym Dominance, I'm hoping we're getting that suit eventually, because that was one of the leak suits that we had teased, or just, you know, as a leaked thing. So hopefully we get the Gym Dominance soon, because that was a pretty cool variation, I guess. Unfortunately, the P Bandai Master Grade kit, despite it coming with quite a bit, obviously it has those box beam sabers, kind of similar to the, not really similar to the, Gym Sniper Custom, but kind of similar. It still was just a really cool looking Master Grade. I would have loved to get that, but I just didn't have the money, so that sucked. But still, I wouldn't mind getting it eventually. It's such a cool suit. Though, unfortunately, the Master Grade does lack in some aspects, because it has a handle, or like a piece to grab onto the bazooka, but it doesn't actually come with the bazooka, so it's kind of pointless, I guess. Like, even in the manual, it tells you to take a Hyper Bazooka from the Gym Sniper Custom Master Grade kit and just give it to the Gym Dominance, which is kind of cheap in my opinion. Why not just give it to you? Because I think you do get some leftover parts to make a bazooka, but you don't get all the parts, so kind of stupid in my opinion. But yeah, otherwise, this is just a really cool suit. I'm really liking it, actually. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, so I hope I get a little bit better with this suit. Same thing with the Gelgoog Marine, because I didn't think I would like those suits, but they're quite fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you all later.
今回の戦闘報酬だよ。